Okay, today we'll be talking about micturition and continence. Micturition refers to the discharge of urine from the bladder, and it is a reflex contraction of the detrusor muscles, or the muscles of the bladder, and the relaxation of the internal urethral sphincter that leads to urine being expelled. However, this reflex can be voluntarily inhibited by higher brain centers by acting on the external sphincter via our pudendal nerve. This, however, requires the brain to be mature, as it requires the brain to understand that it is unacceptable to use the loo whenever it feels like. And that is why babies need diapers and hopefully adults do not. In terms of normal micturition, a person micturates up to 6 times a day and voids about 300 to 350 mils of urine per time. And it is normal for a patient to get up once overnight to micturate if they are greater than 50 years old. In terms of how much urine is produced, it is approximately 1 to 2 mils of urine per kilogram per minute. And it is expected that there is competent sphincter activity, that there is no leaks, or when you look down, you don't see yourself having wet yourself. In terms of the storage pathway, stretch receptors activate and transmit by the pelvic afferent nerves to the spinal cord. And this synapses with the sympathetic chain in the spinal cord, causing a reflex arc that activates sympathetic fibers of the detrusor muscle, leading to relaxation and activation of the internal sphincter, leading to constriction, preventing urine from being expelled. This also synapses with the pudendal nerve and the pons, causing activation of the pudendal nerves and thus constriction of the external urethral sphincter, preventing urine from leaving the bladder and hopefully maintaining continence. The micturition pathway, on the other hand, is just the opposite with a few more bells and whistles. The stretch receptors activate and transmit by the pelvic afferent nerves. They synapse with the pontine micturition centers, which then either A, say yes, we want to micturate, or B, say no. And when they say yes, it acts to inhibit sympathetics, therefore causing increased parasympathetic tone on the bladder, leading to detrusor muscle contraction and internal sphincter relaxation. This also inhibits the pudendal nerve, leading to relaxation of the external urethral sphincter, thus micturition occurs. When these pathways are injured or damaged, these results in incontinence. An upper spinal cord lesion will only affect the pontine pathways and will lead to overflow incontinence, which results in retention of urine, whilst lower spinal cord lesions will affect all pathways, result in loss of muscle tone, and is associated with urge incontinence. When these neuronal pathways or structures within this micturition pathway are damaged, it leads to incontinence. And these come in many forms and shapes and sizes with many causes. Some notable ones being stress incontinence due to weakening of floor muscles, urge incontinence due to overstimulation of the bladder through via our brain, or often going to the bathroom too much and training ourselves to go to the bathroom often, and others such as overflow incontinence associated with chronic retention, also found in older men with large prostates, leading to leakages. The rest are there for your convenience to look at.